what we have discussed in the last class? What is the concept we have discussed? If you could able to recollect. Hope my voice is audible, right? Yeah, fine. So what we have discussed? Exception handling through multiple catch. Yes, and yes, exception handling only. And in that, what else we have discussed? Some of the programs till demo 12, that is 12 programs we have discussed. 12 demo programs we have discussed. Final block we have discussed. And catch all catch block we have discussed. Very good. And just give me a minute. Let me record this meeting so that yeah. Uh, so catch all catch block we have discussed, null pointer we have discussed, and any more exceptions, any more predefined exceptions, multiple catches and multi catch. Very good, very good. At which version the multi catch was introduced? If you could able to remember, multi catch. Java version 7, exactly, Abhinav. That is Java version 7. After Java, since Java version 7, this was introduced. And did we discuss about number format exception? Num- Are you able to hear my voice? Because I am not getting any responses. Then why are you not giving any response? Number format exception, did we not discuss that? Suppose if I pass suppose I'm taking a input from the user. If I'm passing that input from the user, suppose if I pass any input as suppose 5. If I pass to this integer dot parseInt of sc dot next line, even though I have used next line method, which is meant for strings, which is meant for reading strings, if I read 5, then will I get any number format exception? Integer dot parseInt of is there are many power fluctuations here. Sometimes in between I'm losing my connection. So is this okay right now? Is my voice is audible? Is it audible right now? Yes or no? Yes. See, did you? It's slightly breaking and lagging. Okay, okay. That is the reason I am getting a very late reply. Actually, I thought you did not understand the question. Is it okay right now? Is it lagging still? No. Okay. So what question I asked now? What question I asked? Number format exception means suppose if I pass any suppose integer dot parsing method is there. If I pass if we read strings in place of int, we get an error. That's it. That's it simply. Yes or no? Suppose in terms of actually I have to read integers, but instead of integers, if I read any input in terms of string, and that string if I pass to integer dot parseInt, that is I'm trying to convert that string to an integer, then I'll be getting number format exception. And did you remember array index out of bounds exception? Array index out of bounds exception? Yes. Yes, and arithmetic exception, we know that. And also, what is the superclass of all the exceptions? What is the superclass of all the exceptions? All the exceptions, whether it may be runtime exception or exactly exception. And exception is from throwable. Very good. Now, I'll ask you one more question. What is the superclass of file not found exception? File not found exception. Okay, I'll ask you today. I'll ask you after this class. Okay, let us discuss. Let us right away. Okay, okay, fine. We will move to our discussion right now. Okay, just to give me a minute. Okay, still. Did we discuss this? Did we discuss this? Did we? What is there in 11? We have discussed this, no? Unhandled exceptions in method calls, we have discussed. Yes or no? Okay. You would have reminded, no? Okay. Yeah. I'm sharing. See, is this program did we cover in the last class? You just read the comment line and you just confirm once. Unhandled exceptions. Unhandled exceptions. Done, no? See, is there any lag still? Is it lagging? Or is it okay? No, right? Fine. You just respond quickly because I am having a doubt that it is lagging or some issue I'm having. If you could respond quickly, okay, then it would be fine. So unhandled exceptions we have discussed, that is, suppose if I am getting any exception in this method, if I am not handling over there, then this method returns that pending exception to this try, which is there in its caller. Who is its caller? The method one. Who is its caller? Method 1 caller is the main method. Okay, so it returns to that main method. Okay, to returns to its main method. And luckily or fortunately, this main method is handling that exception which I returned from this method 1. Okay, in which way I am handling that? Arithmetic exception E. Okay, that's what the matching exception we are getting. So that is what we have discussed, that is demo 11. And demo 12, did we discuss this? Did we discuss that is to demonstrate throws keyword? Throws keyword. Did we discuss? No. Yeah. Look at this. Suppose here, what type of exception I am dealing here? What type of exception? Look at the main method. I'll just I just commented something here. So what I'm just calling a method one from main. Okay. So this method called here, and in this method I just provided a try catch. But in try statement, in try, what statement we have mentioned? Can you able to guess what type of exception it is? Can you able to guess what type of exception it is? File not found under what type of exception? Is it a runtime exception or a compile time exception? Can you able to see this group? See, have a look at this figure. Now, can you please tell me? Compile time exception. No, see here. This is a compiled file not found exception is under exception. So for checked exceptions, what you have to do is you have to do two things. For checked exceptions, you have to do two things. What are they? You have to handle the exception. You have to handle the exception is number one. That exception, you just throw that exception. I'm just handling this exception. That is, suppose file input stream FIS new file input stream of example1.txt. So that what happens is, oh, voice is breaking, lagging. What I can do there? Just a second. Can you check right now? Can you check right now? Is that fine? Screen also blurred. Many network issues. Okay. Yeah. Is this fine right now? Is this fine right now? Is that okay? I'll do one thing. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just leave the meeting and I'll just log. I'll just again I'll join. Okay, I'll just leave once again and join again. Yeah. Okay. Can you check right now? How's the voice relate? How my voice is, and how the screen? Can you please tell me? Are they fine? Yeah. Okay. Good. So can you able to see the screen clearly? How I am doing this file input stream, one statement I just kept in try block in the method one. Okay. Listen carefully. Listen very carefully. Otherwise, you'll be getting many confusions. Listen very carefully. What I am passing here, example1.txt. What does it mean? As I am opening that file in an input stream mode, this file has to be there in my folder or not? It has to be there in my folder or not? As I am opening in input stream, input mode, okay? Do I need to have this in my folder or not? Guys, I am not getting any responses. I am not getting any responses. It should be there, no? Are you able to, file should be there, no? Why you are not responding very quickly? Okay. See, example1.txt must be there in my folder as I am opening that file in input stream, input mode. Okay. So that if it is not there, what is going to happen? File not found exception is going to be raised. Yes or no? File not found exception is going to be raised. So, as if it is not there, that exception is raised in try block so that it is in search of the proper cache. Of course, luckily I am getting a cache that file not found exception F. So, what I am printing? Please check your file name. Please check your file name. Okay, that's what I am giving. Okay, so let me execute this quickly. Okay, is that okay, guys? Is that fine? Yeah. Yeah. What happened actually? If I am able to print this message, what is actually happening? What is happening actually? Did I get any exception or not? Did I get exception or not? Because in my folder, I don't have any exception, example1.txt. In this folder, I don't have anything. Yes or no? So what happened? I got an exception. So that I am getting, that exception is handled here in this way. Okay. Suppose I don't want to, let me open example 13 once. See, I'm doing some modification right here. Okay. How I am doing is I don't want to delete. So what I'm having here in method one, only one statement I'm having. Yes or no? Yes or no? So did I handle any exception over here? I'm getting an exception, no doubt, but I'm not handling here. Okay. So what is going to happen? Look at this. Is that fine? Is that okay right now? Yes? Yeah. What is happening actually? What error you are getting? Unreported exception. That means as it is a checked exception, at least you have to handle that exception, or else you need to you need to caught that exception. You have to handle that, or at least you need to report that exception. Okay. So previously we have handled that. So I didn't get any issue. Just that exception is not handled. Okay. Previously we have handled that. Just I removed that. So what it is saying, as it is the checked exception, at least you need to report that. Of course, you are not interested to handle. At least you need to report that. How you have to report that means you need to say that throws file not found exception. Throws control V. Yes, file not found exception. What I am doing here, this method, of course, I am not handling this method is not handling this, so it has to throw that exception. Okay, it has to throw that exception to its caller. Let me execute once again. Yeah, what it is saying, unreported exception. Ekadata, unreported exception. Ekada, what I said, this method has to throw this exception. So who has to catch this actually? It is throwing to whom? It is throwing to the caller. Who is the caller of the method one? Main method. Yes or no? So even in main method, it has to handle this, or else at least it has to. I'll write this. I'll comment this. And I'll uncomment this part right now. Let me do. Okay. The indentation is not proper. It would be like French and Greek. Let just a second. Right. Now check it right now. See, I just commented this, and now I'm just handling in the main method. Is it not handling? Do you agree? Is it not handling? Is it handling or not? Yes or no? Yes, I'm handling in the main method. Okay, right. I'm executing once again. What happened now? We just handled the exception in main method. That is, the caller handled it. Yeah, that is what. Please check your file name got executed. Okay. Please check your file name got executed. I'll do one more thing. I'll comment this. I'm doing many things, guys. Please do carefully observe what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm getting an error or not right now. Will I get any error or not? Yes or no? I'll be getting an error now because I'm not handling here. So at least the main method has to handle that, or else it has to report, the exception. See, right now we will see once again, and I'll explain once again. Don't worry. What happened? So the main method, suppose if it is there any unhandled exception, it just see, guys, if I'm not throwing that exception, I just caught even in the compile time. Did you observe that? నేను హ్యాండిల్ చేయకపోయినా రిపోర్ట్ చేయకపోయినా I just caught at the compile time. Yes or no? Even at the compile time, the execution got stopped. Did you observe that? Suppose if I am not handling that, the compilation I have done in without any issue, but at runtime the exception is raised because of your JVM. Okay, understood now? Understood everybody? I'll explain once again. See, here regarding compile time exceptions, two things you have to do. One thing is, here there is a file input stream, that is file not found exception. I am going, there is a chance of getting file not found exception. It is the type of compile time exception. As the compile time exception, you have to do two things. One is you have to handle, or else at least you have to report this. You have to handle, or at least you have to report this. Previously we have handled here, so there is no issue. What I am doing is I just removed that handling part. I just kept only one single statement, so that there is an exception. There will be a chance of getting an exception. But this method one doesn't interested to handle that. It is not interested to handle that. So what it is doing, it is just throwing that exception. It is just reporting. This is what reporting. If I do try catch, if I give try catch, it is handling. Or else if I do throws, using throws keyword, if I say like this, then it is called reporting the exception. You have to handle the exception, or at least you have to report the exception. Do you know what is ducking the exception? Ducking. You can even call that also reporting or also ducking. In cricket, you will be having sometimes called ducking the exception. That is, if you couldn't able to handle that ball, you're just ducking that ball. That is, the next person will handle that. Of course, you are not able to handle that ball. But the next person, you are giving to the chance to that next person. At least he has to handle that. That is what ducking. The word we got from just like cricket. So yeah, of course you may not handle that. Then you have to at least report. At least you have to duck that exception to its caller. Who is its caller? Main is its caller. The main has to provide at least handling, or else at least it has to report the exception. Understood? Did everyone understood what I'm saying? Did everyone understood? Yes? Especially this entire story only related to compile time exceptions. Previously, we have dealt with runtime exceptions, many runtime exceptions. But there I did not use any throws like this. I did not use any throws like this. Did you observe? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Understood? Fine. Hope everybody understood this. There are many students, actually today the strength is good comparatively. There are many students. I'll ask randomly any one of the student. Hope you remember this. So compile time exceptions can be at least handled. They have to be handled, or at least the exception has to be reported, or that exception. Okay, that's it. This is over. And the next one is, hope we have already seen this. That is without throws. If I am not using throws means you have to handle that. That's it, no? నేను థ్రోస్ వాడదలుచుకోలేదు అంటే the method one has to handle that, because it is the checked exception. Understood, no? Understood, no? Yes? Did you understand this program? There is nothing. Just I am not using any throws here. Yes. Okay. What is there in 14? Final rethrow. This is also actually they have introduced from Java version 7. Okay, from Java version 7, they have introduced final rethrow. See, what is final rethrow is, listen very carefully. This is also somewhat a little confusing, but still if you listen carefully, it would be easy. Okay. From main I am just explaining from the main. So I'm calling a method 1. Method 1 of 1. That is, I am passing a parameter as 1. So that what happens? This method 1 got called, okay, by passing 1. And I'm just checking whether x is equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? Is it equal to 0? No, not at all. So what happens? It comes to the else part. It just throwing new interrupted exception. New interrupted exception, that is IO exception or interrupted exceptions. These exceptions are related to your file input stream and output streams. Whenever I am dealing with the whenever I am dealing with the inputs and outputs, then these type of exceptions are, there is a chance of getting these type of exceptions. Okay, understood? So listen. So I'm getting an exception, new interrupted exception. I'm getting in this catch, yes or no? So is it handled here? Can you please tell me? Is it handled here? Handled or no? No. Shavya, did we discuss one program previously? No. That is the subtype of exceptions. The subclass exceptions are will be caught through your superclass type of exception. Yes or no? All the exceptions are subtype of exceptions. Yes or no? These are all subclasses. Again throwing no. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just forget about this. You just forget about this. Okay. Just tell me, can I able to catch through here? Okay. Okay. Can I able to catch this interrupted exception in this exception super type E? Yes, definitely. Okay, that is a subclass object can be referred to your superclass object. Okay, then what I am doing inside is, again I am throwing that E. Throw. Here I am using throw. It's not throws. Observe clearly. Here I am using throw. Throw means I am intentionally throwing to its caller. I am intentionally throwing that object, exception object, to its caller. ఇక్కడి నుంచి నేను ఏదైనా ఒక ఎక్సెప్షన్ ని త్రో చేస్తున్నానంటే ఫ్రమ్ మెథడ్ 1, ఇది ఎవరికి వెళ్తుంది? త్రూ టు ఇట్స్ కాలర్ ఓన్లీ. నో, ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ హియర్, సో టు ఇట్స్ కాలర్ ఓన్లీ. నో, ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్? Did you understand everybody? Yes? Okay. So intentionally I am throwing here, throw, by using a keyword throw. So exactly where it throws, it is returned here. Okay, is it fine? Is it fine? But still, what you need to understand is, actually this is a subclass type of exception. ఇదైతే subclass type of exception. కానీ ఇక్కడ నేను దేంతో క్యాచ్ చేస్తున్నాను? దేంతో క్యాచ్ చేస్తున్నాను? Through which I am catching that superclass type of exception. Okay, so E is of type superclass exception. So I am throwing here what type of exception? What type of exception? Superclass exception is returned. But as it is inside, internally, what happened here? ఇంటర్నల్లీ అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇది ఈ సూపర్ క్లాస్ టైపే, కానీ యాక్చువల్ గా ఇక్కడ రిటర్న్ చేయబడింది ఎవరు? సబ్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ కదా. సో దాట్ ఆ సబ్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఇక్కడ దేనికి మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది? దేనికి మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది? టు విచ్ క్యాచ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి మ్యాచ్డ్? ఈజ్ ఇట్ IO or interrupted? Second one it is going to be matched. So this type of throw is called rethrow. This type of throw is called rethrow. Rethrow means, final rethrow means, here actually I am getting superclass exception type, but I am missing this exception. No, subclass exception అనేది మనకు తెలియట్లేదు. యాక్చువల్గా అక్కడ ఏం ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చింది? క్లియర్గా ఇంటరప్టెడ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చింది. బట్ నాకు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఒక యూజర్ కి సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ అని తెలిసినప్పుడు how he can able to identify which specifically what type of exception it is. Understood? No, సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ నేను రిటర్న్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒక యూజర్ కి హౌ డస్ హీ నో whether it is what type of exception, whether it is arithmetic, whether it is array index, out of bounds, whether it is file not found, whether it is interrupted exception. He has to know, right? Yes or no? So that it is throwing again to its caller to know the specific type of exception. యాక్చువల్లీ ఎప్పుడైనా నేను ఒక సూపర్ క్లాస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ ని నేను రిటర్న్ చేసినప్పుడు ఈ సబ్ క్లాస్ టైప్ అనేది ఇట్ కెనాట్ హోల్డ్, బికాస్ ఏ సబ్ క్లాస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కెనాట్ రిఫర్ టు యువర్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్. ఎప్పుడైనా సబ్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ ని రిఫర్ చేయలేదు, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఫైనల్ రీత్రోలో ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే ఇట్ క్యాన్ ఏబుల్ టు పాయింట్ అవుట్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ ఏబుల్ టు క్యాచ్ టు యువర్ super class exception. Understood, no? A little or zero, or how much percentage you have understood? Everybody understood? Good, smart students. Good, good, very good. యాక్చువల్గా అయితే మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్ రావాలి. యాక్చువల్గా అయితే ఇక్కడ వచ్చేది నాకు సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ వస్తుంది. అర్థమైందా? ఎక్సెప్షన్, క్యాపిటల్ ఈ ఎక్సెప్షన్. మెథడ్ 1లో రిటర్న్ అయ్యేది సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్. కానీ నేను ఇప్పుడు దేంతో క్యాచ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను? సబ్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ తో క్యాచ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను. ఇన్ నార్మల్ సిచ్యువేషన్ యూ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ ఎన్ ఎర్రర్, బట్ హియర్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద ఫైనల్ రీత్రో విచ్ ఈస్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్ ఇన్ జావా వర్షన్ 7, you will not get any other interventions here, but you can able to catch through the subclass exception. So it is going to be happen. Let me execute this once so you will understand what type of exception you are getting. Okay, this is what final rethrow. What exception I got? యాక్చువల్గా అయితే ఏం ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చింది మనకి ఇక్కడ? ఎక్సెప్షన్ క్యాపిటల్ దట్ ఈస్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చింది. కానీ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫైనల్ రీత్రో దిస్ ఇస్ గాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? వాట్ ఈస్ ఈ హియర్? ఈ అంటే ఏమొస్తుంది? ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని నేను టైప్ చేసి ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని నేను ప్రింట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది? యాక్చువల్గా దాని టూ స్ట్రింగ్ మెథడ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. దట్ టూ స్ట్రింగ్ మెథడ్ ఈస్ గివింగ్ యూ this type of information. What is that? That it is this interrupted exception and you have to handle that only. Yes or no? Understood? Right? Yeah. Fine. Just please understand all these things. Okay, still we have exception propagations and also user defined exceptions. So we will discuss these examples. We will wind up this session in the next class, but still you have to look at this. Okay, please look at this thing. So hope you understand what are the fundamentals of exceptions. What is exception? Abnormal condition. Okay, so you just read these points. Already we have discussed. There is no doubt. Okay, so these are the things did we discuss all these keywords? Did we discuss all these keywords? Yes or no? Right? We have discussed. Yes or no? Right? One more thing. Advantage of handling an exception. Yes, we have discussed. What are the advantages? Abnormal term, it stops abnormal termination. It is giving you a chance of giving user-friendly messages, and also it allows us to fix the error. Okay, you just be with me, so you need not spend much time later on for your preparation, exam preparation. So when I am referring that again, you just be along with me, you just read. Okay, you just remember this thing. You just remember this thing. Whenever you got any question related to exception handling, then you just draw this. Then the examiner will understand that you know how the hierarchy is, you know what exception is, you know what are the runtime exceptions and compile time exceptions are. Okay, and termination or resumptive models are actually termination model ante enti? Suppose mana first program, did you remember the first program? Did you remember the first program? Demo 0. That is I did not handle any exception. Actually, I am getting a divide by 0 exception over there, but we did not handle that. Yes or no? Did you remember that? Yes or no? First program, Amma. Did you remember this or not? What is that? This one. You just able to remember this, no? Here, what I am doing? Of course, there is a chance of getting divide by 0 exception, but I did not handle this. Yes or no? This is what termination model. That is, the program is terminated abruptly. The program is terminating here abruptly. So this is called termination model. But what is resumptive model? Resumptive model is this. Resumption model is when I'm trying to provide any exception handling mechanism to your exception, then it would be a resumptive model. That is, you are in a position to continue your flow of execution. Yes or no? Resumptive model ante enti, you have to provide the exception handling mechanism, and also you are capable enough to continue your execution program. Yes or no? Here, did you remember? I can able to execute these two statements, but I cannot here. Where is the demo 1? Demo 0, I am sorry. Demo 0 lo, can I able to, where is demo 0? Okay, demo 1 only. So did I able to continue? Can I able to execute these two statements? No. Yes or no? But if I provide any exception handling mechanism in the resumptive model, then I can able to continue my flow of execution. Yes or no? That is what is that? Resumptive, termination model and also resumptive model. Okay, you just read them. I'll just keep this material under study material. You just go with that. No, there is no issue. Okay, uncaught exception. This is what uncaught exception. Yes or no? This is what uncaught exception. I am not handling any exception. Okay, and this JRE will deal that exception handling mechanism. Okay, the default exception handling mechanism is going to be executed. Yes or no? That entire such a big message, java.lang. Arithmetic exception /by0 in main and proper line also it is going to give you. Yes or no? Could you able to remember that? That is what JRE is going to dealing your exception handling. Okay, and we just use the try block and we just use the catch block. Try block is used for the statements which are prone to exception. Okay, and in catch block we can provide the handling mechanism over there. Okay, and we can have multiple catches also, and we have seen this program, that is we just handle the exception and try with resources. Concentrate on this. Try with resources this is also added at Java JDK 1.7. This feature is also added at 1.7. So how many features were added to the JDK 1.7? Can you please list out? Recently, before just 3-4 minutes before, I just told you one thing. What is that? One program I just, exactly, Abhinav. Very good, super. Final rethrow also introduced at JDK, in JDK 1.7 version, and try with resources. This is also introduced in that version only, and also multi-catch also introduced in JDK 1.7 version. Okay, so how this final try with resources is, see here, look at this. I'll read that statement once again. Actually try ela untundi, a try with empty braces. Yes or no? But what I am doing is, along with the try, in this I'm just opening this file. Okay, I'm just opening this file in our input mode. That is, see, whenever I just do this, that is whatever the resources I am using, I want to use in this program. నేను ఏ రిసోర్సెస్ అయితే ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో యూజ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నానో, I can able to open those resources along with this try. Okay, along with this try. Then what is going to happen? As soon as this try block gets closed, as soon as the try block gets closed, these resources will be closed automatically without introducing finally lekundane you can able to close these resources which you have used in the program. Understood? How many of you understood this? Understood? Actually finally enduku use chestam? Finally, whether the exception is handled or not, whether the exception is raised or not, that finally code has to be executed. Yes or no? Actually that purpose, we can even We can even achieve through this. Ela, I can able to open those resources along with the tribe. So as soon as the tribe block is gets closed, then this resources, what are the resource I just used will be closed. Understood? Everyone. See here, listen once again. Runtime automatically closes the resources if they are not already closed after the execution of the try block. After the execution of the try block. Okay. Understood? No? Understood? But one thing is, you remember that in the above code, as soon as we come out of the try block, the file reader object fr will be closed automatically. But this works only on the classes that have implemented auto closable interface. See, many of the IO stream classes, that is suppose maybe file reader, or it may be file input stream, or buffer reader, buffer input stream, any many things we have seen. So among all the classes, which are all the classes implementing auto closable interface, those classes I can able to pass here. Did you understand this statement? Did you understand this statement? Yes or no? Right? Yes, no? ఏ క్లాసెస్ అయితే ఆటో క్లోజబుల్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తాయో ఆ క్లాసెస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ని if I pass like this, then it is going to be close automatically. Okay, this is what try with resources. And also finally block also we have discussed, that is this block gets executed after the completion of try block, and whether the exception is handled or not, whether the exception is raised or not, it is going to be executed. That's what we have seen. And we have seen this program, finally program, and multiple catches also we have seen. Yes or no? Multiple catches also. Yes or no? Did we discuss or not? Right? And did you remember multi-catch? One single catch we can able to handle more than one exceptions. Okay, this is also introduced in JDK 1.7. Just now we have discussed, allows 2 or more exceptions to be caught by the same catch clause, used when 2 or more catch blocks has the same code. Epudu, when the 2 or more catch blocks are having the same code, then we can go with this. Okay, each multi-catch parameter is implicitly final. Okay, so it cannot be assigned to a new value. Each multi-catch parameter is implicitly final, so it cannot be assigned to a new value. So that is, what are all the parameters I'm passing, they are final. I cannot assign them to the new thing. Okay, here we have seen like this. Okay, catch all catch block, did we discuss? Catch all catch block, did we discuss or not? What is that? How we can do that? How? Catch all catch block. How can I catch all the catches? Through what? Exception class, super class. Very good. That's it. And very good. That's it. Very good. Exactly. And this is what we have seen. No? Yes or no? But if we want to use the specific type and also the generalized type exceptions, this is what the order you have to follow. Yes or no? First, the specific type catch you have to place, and then you have to keep the generalized catch. Okay, and nested try we have seen, if if the inner trie doesn't handle the exception, then it will be propagated to outer trie block. Hope you remember that. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, okay. So throw, to manually throw an exception object, to manually, by intentionally, if you want to throw an object, then you can throw that object, okay? And when you manually throw an exception object from the try block, it checks for the matching catch block among the catch blocks which follows the try block. If there is a match, then it is going to be executed after okay. So already we have discussed that is it is passing to its caller, no? This is what we just discussed. Throws. See, just read the statements, 3 bullet points once. 3 bullet points once. Once tell me once you finish reading. Yeah. Finished or finished. Yeah. Did you observe this statement? Second bullet point. Did you understand this? Did you understand this? Second bullet point. Yes or no? అర్థమైందా లేదా? Second bullet point. Understood. Jahnavi understood. What about the remaining people? Remaining people, we have many students here. Please do respond. If not, I'll ask randomly. Randomly, I'll ask any one of the student, of course, whether he or may not there. I'm even suspecting that. 7A. Is 7A here? 7A here? If so, can you please respond, Mr. or Miss 7A? Who is 7A? Jahnavi? See, direct subclasses of exception E group or else is this group. Can you please tell me? The left hand side group or right hand side group? Direct subclasses. Did you understand what is direct subclass? Right. Okay, fine. Right. What are the right subclasses? What we can call this group as? ఈ గ్రూప్ ని ఏమంటాం మనం? రన్ టైమ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్సా కంపైల్ టైమ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్సా? Compile time exceptions. Very good. So, as they are compile time exceptions, as they are checked exceptions, what you have to do anta? ఏం చేయాలంట మీరు? మీరు ఇందాక మరి రన్ టైమ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ అని చెప్పారు కదా. See, what we have to do? You have to, it is mandatory. Where it is, okay, this is only, no? See, I'll just clear. You have to handle, where is that? Throws. This one. This one. It is mandatory. Throw is mandatory for the exceptions that are direct subclasses of exception class. What are the direct subclasses of exception class? Checked exceptions. Yes or no? Compile time exceptions or checked exceptions are the direct subclasses of throw exception class. Okay, but runtime exceptions, are the subclasses of runtime exception class, and runtime exception class is the subclass of exception class. They are not direct. Yes or no? సో థ్రోస్ అనేది ఎవరికి మ్యాండేటరీ ఈ సబ్ క్లాస్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్, దట్ ఈస్ కంపైల్ టైమ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ కే కంపల్సరీ. ఓకే, బట్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ మ్యాండేటరీ ఫర్ ది రన్ టైమ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్స్. అండర్స్టూడ్? నో? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? నేను ఇందాక ప్రోగ్రామ్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు క్లియర్ గా చెప్పాను, థ్రోస్ అనేది నేను కంపైల్ టైమ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ దగ్గరే వాడుతున్నాను. మీరు హ్యాండిల్ చేయకపోతే యూ హ్యావ్ టు అట్లీస్ట్ రిపోర్ట్ దట్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ త్రూ థ్రోస్ కీవర్డ్. అండర్స్టూడ్? 7A. Yes or no? Fine, good, right. Final rethrow also you might have understood. Right now we have discussed, right? You can read that. You can read that later. I'll upload this by evening. You just read that once. We will be having one unit test in this week. There would be a surprising test, so be ready with the thing that is collections on creating own exceptions. This we will discuss in the next class. Fine. Shall we go to the program? Shall we go with the programs right now? Unit 4. Sorry, I have to mention that. Actually, I am thinking whether it is unit 3 or unit 4. Collections we will be having. Actually, we have finished that now. So collections, based on collections, we will be having some unit test. In terms of what, I'll tell you. You just read the notes. You just practice the programs. Okay? Then I'll give you in whichever the manner I want to give. Is that fine, everyone? Okay. It would be the unit test considered for your second mid-2. I'll consider this mid-2 unit marks for your second mid-2. So please be careful while reading. Yeah. Most probably on Friday we can able to have, because on Friday afternoon, no, it is not the very proper time to discuss the class. So I am thinking that maybe on Friday, mostly 99% will be on Friday, because the morning sessions I want to use them for class. Okay, right, good. So we will discuss them later. Let me open that. What today's tasks are? You have 3 tasks today. Okay, you have to finish 3 tasks. Actually, let me open this. They are over, no? See this? Look at this. This is an anagram program. Actually, do you know what is anagram? Do you know what is anagram? Anagram of a string. Actually, these are very important programs. It contains all A to Z. That is pangram. That is panagram. Okay? Anagram is what? Anagram is. See, suppose that, listen, you just read this once. You just read this, the part which I highlighted. Anagrams are words or phrases you spell by rearranging the letters of another word or phrase. You can rearrange. If you suppose this is your actual input. Okay, this is your actual input. If I rearrange, if I take one more input, and you need to find out whether these 2 inputs are having the same letters or not. Only the arrangement is different, but you have to check whether these 2 strings are having the same characters or not. Understood? Understood or not? Did you understand the question first? You have to check. You have to check whether these 2 strings are anagram or not. Okay, that is the same letters are having or not. If so, then you need to print yes. Otherwise, what you need to say? Suppose there is a string good and one more string is God. Are they anagram strings? Are they anagram? No, because because there is no, the length should be same. Did you observe that? The length should be same. But here, of course, these characters are there, but the length is not same. In the second example, I am telling. Okay. So these strings are not anagram strings. Okay. First, what you need to do is you need to check whether the strings are equal or not. If the strings are not equal, directly what you have to do is directly you just say no. You just print no. Yes or no. You need not check even the one single character. Ante kadamma? Yes or no? Understood? Okay. Then what you have to do? Can you please tell me? Suppose you I'm not showing the program right now. I don't want to show the program. I'm just giving you the hints. ఎలా సింపుల్గా చేయొచ్చు అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ దిస్ ఈజ్ అ స్ట్రింగ్. వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఈస్, కెన్ యూ కన్వర్ట్ యువర్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఇంటూ అ క్యారెక్టర్ అరే? There are multiple ways, Rohit. There are multiple ways. I'm just telling you one way. You can even follow your own way. There is no problem with me. Okay. See, can I convert this string into a character array? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. What is the method you have to use? What is the method you have to use? String dot. Suppose this is the string of S1. S1 dot. What method you have to use to convert to array, character array? Suppose this is maybe S1, okay? S1 dot 2 char array of, no, not char array. 2 char array of 2, yes, capital C, CHAR, capital C, capital A. Okay, 2 char array of, you have to use. So it returns what? It returns what? Em return chestadi adi? 2 char array em return chestadi? Character array return chestadi. Very good. Very good. Super. So you have to convert these two strings into character arrays. Okay, fine. Okay, now then what you have to do is you just sort them by using a method. You have to sort them. There is a method. You just tell me what method you have to use. Actually, it is an array, no? What method you can call? The character array kadama. So we have arrays collection. We have discussed arrays collection. Very good, 70. Super. Arrays dot sort of string you have to pass. Not string. Okay. Whatever the character array you just stored, that character array you have to pass. Okay. So these two are sorted now. Now after calling sort method, these two are sorted now. Then by using which method I can able to find out these two strings are same. These two arrays are same. In the same arrays collection only. Arrays collection lone inkoka method undi. Aa method use cheste you can find out whether two strings are same based on the content or not. నేను ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా చెప్పాను. ఎస్ ఈక్వల్స్ మెథడ్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? You have to use arrays dot equals of, you have to pass the two character arrays. Understood now? Understood? So based on its result, whether it is true, what it is going to return? Based on its result, you have to print yes. Yes or no? Understood? So is this explanation is enough? Can equal, then one thing you can do. You have one more. No. Yes. Equal, you have to, there is a, it is case sensitive, no? Then you have to convert into case. Very good. Super. What convert to lowercase? 2 lowercase of. There is a method in strings, 2 lowercase of or else 2 uppercase of. Two methods you have. Two types of methods you have. You can use any one of them. 2 lowercase of is enough. Okay. Just convert them into 2 lowercase of. then you can use these things. Is this explanation is enough, or do I need to show the program and need to explain? Is it enough? Will you try? Yes or no? Yeah. Just do that. If you any one of you couldn't do that, you just be here. I'll be here only. So you just ask me. I'll explain that. I'll give you 10 minutes of time. You just do that. If you couldn't, then I'll explain. Okay? See, this is what first program. Okay? Let me explain the second. Please do remember, or else you just write somewhere what are all the methods you have to use. This is what is this? Is string is rotation of another. One string is rotation of another. Okay? You have to check whether one string is rotation of another. See, the first string is this. And the second string is this. Okay? Understood? Understood, no? Initially, you have to check whether the two strings length are same or not. If the length are not same, then what you have to do? You just directly print. What you need to print? No. Very good. You have to print no. Then, after if it pass the length check, length set in ankondi, if they are same length, then suppose this is string S1. This is string S1. Okay. This is string. The second string is S2. What you can do is, you can concatenate these two strings, no? You can concatenate these two strings, no? S1 plus S2. Suppose you can tell string S3 is equal to S1 plus S2. Plus means what? Plus means what? Plus అనేది ఏంటి? Why I'm using concat? You can even use concat method also, but you can use plus also. Anything is okay. Okay. So as you are concatenating these two strings, these S3 will be the entire string, comma strings. Yes or no? That complete string will be there in S3. Then you can call ఈ సెకండ్ స్ట్రింగ్ అనేది S3 లో ఉందా లేదా అని చూస్తే then it would be fine, no? After concatenation, if you check whether this S3 dot contains of this S2, let me write, then you will understand. I am just writing after concatenation. STRING. This is string. After concatenation, now it would be TR. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just I'll concatenate S1 with S1 only. S1 with S1 only. Then I'll do this. Then what is going to happen? S1 with S1 I'm concatenating. So what string you'll be getting? String. This is what the string is there in string 3, no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you please tell me? Did you understand this step? Yeah. Now, what you need to check is, on this string, you just confirm that contains of method using contains of S3 dot contains of S2. ఇక్కడ చూడండి. From here to here. Is it there or not? This is S2, no? Yes or no? From here to here, if you concatenate like this and you just call the contains method on S3, then if it is there, if contains method returns true, then it is going to give you, then you can print yes. Otherwise, no. Understood? Everybody? Yes or no? You have to read two strings first. Number one, you have to check their lengths. Number two, if the lengths are not equal, you have to print no. Okay? After that, you have to concatenate these two strings, S1 with S1. Then you will be getting S3. On S3, you have to call the method contains method by passing S2 as the parameter. So based on its result, you have to print yes or no. Understood? Understood or not? Yes, everybody. I am asking everybody. Yeah, you have to do this right now. These two programs you have to do this right now, and I'll give homework for another one. Your homework is this one. This is already we have done a similar one. I'll just clear the screen. See, write a Java program to store employee details in an array list and display the employee details in ascending order of their experience. Okay, there is an employee and he is having his experience, employee experience. Like that, you have to read how many employees you want to take. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to arrange them in a sorted order. Which sorted order? Ascending order. Okay, now we are asking array list, not priority queue. అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా, ప్రయారిటీ క్యూ కాదు ఇది, ఇట్స్ అన్ array list. కాబట్టి మీరు ఏ మెథడ్ వాడొచ్చు, ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయొచ్చు? As you have to arrange them in ascending order, array list implements the class it has to implement. దేని బేస్ మీద నేను అరేంజ్ చేయమంటున్నాను? ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? గైస్, ఆర్ యూ లిజనింగ్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఐఎమ్ షౌటింగ్. సి, ఒక యారే లిస్ట్ అనేది, సపోజ్ నువ్వు స్ట్రింగ్స్ అరేంజ్ చేయండి అంటే, యారే లిస్ట్ స్ట్రింగ్స్ కదా చేయదు కదా. సపోజ్ ట్రీ లిస్ట్కి పాస్, ట్రీ సెట్కి పాస్ చేస్తే మేబీ ఇట్ విల్ అరేంజ్ దమ్ ఇన్ సార్టింగ్ ఆర్డర్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యర్ లెక్సికోగ్రాఫికల్, దట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ ఆర్డర్. బట్ ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం అడుగుతున్నాను? ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ని సార్ట్ చేయమంటున్నాను. సో మీరు ఖచ్చితంగా ఒకటి చేయాలి, ఏంటి? కంపారబుల్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అన్న ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ కంపారేటర్ అన్న యూజ్ చేయాలి. సెకండ్, సమ్ మోర్ క్లాస్ ఎందుకు అని అంటే, ఇక్కడ ఒక్క కంపారిజనే కదా. సో బెటర్ యూ కెన్ యూస్ ఓన్లీ వన్ సింగిల్ సార్టింగ్ సీక్వెన్స్ కదా. సో వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూస్? కంపారబుల్ ఇస్ ఇనఫ్. సో ద క్లాస్, సపోజ్ దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ క్లాస్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఇంప్లిమెంట్స్ కంపారబుల్ ఇస్ ఇనఫ్, దెన్ వాట్ మెథడ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఇంప్లిమెంట్? ఏ మెథడ్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి కంపారబుల్లో? compare to method you have to implement. Compare to method will take how many parameters? See, compare to method only takes one single parameter. Yes or no? This is how you have to check. Understood everyone? Understood? Yes or no? So will you do that? Will you do this? See, from here to here it is same. You are just adding to the array list. Okay. Each employee object you are adding to the array list and you just sort them. Okay. You just sort them. But after you just sort them, but the list is you need to pass. But the list you have to do is, but the class you are implementing is on comparable interface. Okay. Will you do that? Did you understand this? there is a constructor, there is a display method, and you have to implement even compare to here itself in this class only. Okay, understood now? Understood everybody? Yes? Okay, fine. This would be your homework, but please do right now. You have still 20 minutes of time. Just be practice. You have to attempt these two programs.